everything you've been taught about success. In a world that glorifies the hustle, where constant effort and sacrificing personal time are seen as the path to success, this book offers a revolutionary new approach. Imagine a life where opportunities, wealth, and happiness flow effortlessly to you, not through grinding, but by mastering the art of alignment and attraction. Through this guide, you'll learn how to tap into your passions, harness your natural energy, and set up systems that work for you, not the other way around. It's about finding that sweet spot where work feels like play, and your goals are achieved without endless stress. Ready to discover how to attract everything you want without chasing it down? Let's dive into Never Work Again. Make everything come to you effortlessly. Chapter 1. Follow your passion and work will feel like play. Following your passion is not just about finding something that you enjoy. It's about discovering the essence of who you are and aligning it with what you do every day. When you pursue what you genuinely love, work stops being just a job or a task. It becomes a fulfilling and exciting part of your life. Imagine waking up every morning and feeling eager to start your day, not because you have to, but because you want to. That's the kind of motivation that comes when you follow your passion. Your passion acts as a guiding force, leading you toward success without the need for constant struggle and stress. Unlike a typical job where you might be counting down the hours, working on something you are passionate about makes time seem to fly. You enter a state of flow, where you're fully absorbed and engaged, losing track of time because you're so immersed in the task. This is when work becomes play. The effort feels lighter, and challenges don't feel like obstacles, but rather exciting puzzles to solve. When you are passionate, even the hard work required doesn't feel like a burden. You willingly invest your time and energy because you find joy in the process, not just the outcome. Think of artists, writers, musicians, or entrepreneurs who spend countless hours perfecting their craft. It's not the promise of fame or money that drives them. It's their love for what they do. They experience deep satisfaction and a sense of purpose every time they engage with their passion. That is what keeps them going even when things get tough. Passion is also a powerful motivator. It pushes you to go the extra mile, to think creatively, and to find new ways to overcome obstacles. When you are doing something you care about deeply, you naturally want to excel, and that drive propels you forward. You'll find that your skills improve faster because you're willing to practice more, learn more, and invest more time, simply because it doesn't feel like a chore. Learning becomes enjoyable, and the process of getting better at what you love feels rewarding. Following your passion can bring clarity and direction to your life. Many people spend years drifting, unsure of what they want to do or where they want to be. But when you find that thing that makes your heart race, everything else starts to make sense. You have a clear goal, and every action you take moves you closer to that goal. You start to see opportunities that you would have missed otherwise, and you begin to make decisions that align with your true desires. This is the essence of living a purposeful life, when your actions, decisions, and even your struggles are in harmony with your core values and dreams. The feeling of fulfillment that comes from pursuing your passion goes beyond mere job satisfaction. It touches every aspect of your life. It boosts your mood, improves your relationships, and makes you more resilient. When you are happy and fulfilled, it radiates to the people around you, creating a positive environment. You start to inspire others simply by being yourself and doing what you love. This ripple effect can lead to unexpected opportunities, collaborations, and even greater success. It's important to note that following your passion doesn't mean you won't face challenges. Every path has its ups and downs. But when you are passionate, you view challenges differently. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, you see them as opportunities to grow, learn, and prove your dedication. You become more patient, more persistent, and more willing to take risks because you believe in what you are doing. This mindset makes all the difference between those who succeed and those who give up. Following your passion helps you find that sweet spot where work and play merge. It's that magical zone where you're so engaged in what you're doing that the boundaries between work and life start to blur. You're not just making a living, you're making a life. This is when you know you're on the right path, and it's a path that feels effortless because it is driven by love, not obligation. Chapter 2. Be yourself. The right people will see you. Being yourself is one of the most powerful ways to live a fulfilling and successful life. In a world where many feel pressured to conform, to fit into specific roles, or to meet others' expectations, embracing authenticity can set you apart. When you choose to be yourself, you are giving the world a chance to see who you truly are, not a version that has been shaped by external influences. This authenticity is magnetic. It attracts the right people and opportunities that resonate with your true self, rather than drawing in things that are based on a facade. Authenticity means being comfortable in your own skin. It involves understanding your strengths, weaknesses, values, and passions, and embracing them without fear of judgment. When you are true to yourself, you naturally build confidence. This self-assurance allows you to walk through life with a sense of purpose, knowing that you do not have to wear masks or pretend to be someone you're not. People are drawn to this kind of confidence because it is rare and genuine. It's refreshing in a world where so many are putting on a show, trying to be someone they are not just to fit in or gain approval. Being yourself also means speaking your truth. It's about expressing your thoughts, feelings, and opinions honestly, without the fear of being misunderstood or criticized. Of course, this doesn't mean being blunt or insensitive, but rather being sincere in your communication. When you speak from the heart, people can sense it. They are more likely to trust you because they know they are seeing the real you. Trust is a critical foundation for building strong relationships, both personally and professionally. It's the key that opens doors to deeper connections and meaningful opportunities. When you embrace who you are, you begin to attract the right people into your life. People who appreciate you for your true self. These are the individuals who see your uniqueness as a strength rather than a flaw. They encourage you, support your dreams, and inspire you to be even more authentic. On the other hand, pretending to be someone you're not may attract people, but it often leads to shallow relationships that lack depth and true connection. Over time, maintaining a false persona becomes exhausting, and you may find yourself losing touch with your true self. Being authentic also means recognizing and embracing your passions. When you align your life with what you love, you naturally attract opportunities that resonate with your values and interests. This alignment creates a sense of flow, where things start to fall into place without forcing them. The right people, the right projects, and the right circumstances will find their way to you because your authenticity has set a clear path for them to follow. This is why people who are true to themselves often find success not just in their careers, but in their overall lives. They attract what is meant for them because they are not trying to be something they're not. Authenticity inspires others. When you are brave enough to be yourself, you give others permission to do the same. They see your courage and are encouraged to drop their own masks. This creates a ripple effect, spreading positivity, trust, and openness. It's no longer about competition or comparison, but about collaboration and mutual respect. Authenticity brings people together in ways that superficial connections never can. It's also essential to understand that being yourself doesn't mean you are perfect. In fact, it involves embracing your imperfections and flaws, knowing that they make you human. Perfection is an illusion that often leads to self-doubt and anxiety. When you accept yourself as you are, with all your strengths and weaknesses, you build resilience. You stop seeking validation from others because you have found peace within yourself. This self-acceptance is empowering. It means that you are not defined by others' opinions, and you do not need external approval to feel worthy. Being authentic requires courage. There will always be people who may not understand or appreciate your true self, and that's okay. You will face criticism, and sometimes rejection, but these are just parts of the journey. What matters is that you remain true to who you are, because the right people will always find their way to you. These are the people who will lift you up, believe in your vision, and stand by you even when things get tough. Being yourself is about freedom. It is the freedom to live life on your own terms, to pursue what you love, and to connect with others in a genuine way. When you stop trying to fit into boxes that were never meant for you, you open up a world of endless possibilities. You attract opportunities that align with your purpose, and you find success that feels natural and fulfilling. So, dare to be yourself. Trust that the right people will see you, and let your authenticity be the light that guides you through life's journey. Chapter 3. Your passion guides you towards success. Passion is often considered the driving force behind greatness. It's what propels individuals to go beyond ordinary limits, to push through challenges, and to achieve things they never thought possible. When you follow your passion, you tap into an internal source of energy and motivation that doesn't fade easily. It's like a guiding compass that helps you navigate through life's ups and downs, always pointing you towards success. Your passion gives you a sense of purpose. It's not just about what you do, but why you do it. When you are driven by passion, your goals become clearer, and your actions become more deliberate. You are no longer just going through the motions or doing things because you have to. You are actively pursuing something that excites you, something that makes you feel alive. This sense of purpose fuels your determination, giving you the strength to persevere even when things get tough. It's not about seeking immediate rewards, but about committing to a journey that fulfills you. One of the key benefits of following your passion is that it makes you resilient. Life is full of obstacles, setbacks, and unexpected detours, and without passion, it's easy to get discouraged. But when you are deeply passionate about what you're doing, you see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, not as roadblocks. This mindset helps you bounce back from failures, adapt to changes, and continue moving forward. Passionate people are not afraid to take risks because they know that every step, even the wrong ones, brings them closer to their goals. Passion breeds creativity. When you care deeply about something, you naturally want to explore different ways to express it, improve it, or share it with the world. You start thinking outside the box, coming up with innovative ideas that might not have occurred to you otherwise. This creativity is a crucial element of success because it helps you stand out in a crowded field. It enables you to find unique solutions to problems and to offer something fresh and valuable that others might overlook. Passion is the spark that ignites this creative fire. Another advantage of following your passion is that it attracts like-minded people. When you are enthusiastic and genuinely excited about what you do, it shows. People are drawn to that kind of energy because it's contagious. They want to be around someone who is passionate because it inspires them to be passionate as well. This is why passion often leads to strong networks and collaborations. By following your passion, you end up meeting others who share your interests and values, leading to partnerships that can amplify your success. Together, you can achieve more than you ever could alone. Passion also has a way of helping you discover your true potential. Many people go through life not knowing what they are truly capable of because they never find something that excites them enough to push their limits. But when you are passionate about something, you willingly stretch beyond your comfort zone. You learn new skills, acquire new knowledge, and take on challenges that might have seemed intimidating before. This process of constant growth and self-improvement is what leads to success. It's not just about being good at something. It's about becoming better and better because you love the process. Passion fuels persistence. In the pursuit of any goal, there will be times when progress seems slow, when the road ahead is unclear, or when you feel like giving up. What keeps you going in those moments is passion. It's the deep-rooted love for what you do that makes you push through the hard days. Passionate people don't quit easily because they have a powerful reason to keep trying. They see the bigger picture, and they are willing to endure temporary difficulties for the sake of achieving their dreams. This persistence is a key factor that separates successful people from those who give up. It's important to understand that passion doesn't mean everything will always be easy. Even when you are doing what you love, there will be challenges and moments of frustration. But passion makes the effort worthwhile. It allows you to see beyond the immediate struggles and to focus on the joy of the journey. This is why people who follow their passion often describe their work as fulfilling rather than exhausting. They put in long hours, but those hours feel like moments because they are so engaged and absorbed in what they are doing. Following your passion also brings a sense of authenticity to your life. When you are passionate, you are being true to yourself. You are not trying to fit into someone else's idea of success. You are creating your own path based on what matters to you. This authenticity resonates with others, and it builds trust. People can see when you are genuinely invested in what you do, and that authenticity makes them want to support you. Whether it's customers, clients, or collaborators, people are more likely to believe in you and your vision when they can sense your passion. Passion is not just about achieving success. It's about living a life that feels meaningful. It's about waking up every day excited about what lies ahead because you are doing something that you truly care about. When you follow your passion, success is not just measured by external rewards like money or recognition. It's also measured by the sense of satisfaction and fulfillment you get from pursuing something that brings you joy. That is a kind of success that no one can take away from you, and it is something worth striving for. Let your passion be your guide. Follow it wherever it leads, and trust that it will bring you to where you need to be. Success is not a destination. It's a journey that becomes richer and more rewarding when you are doing what you love. Embrace your passion, and watch how it transforms not only your career but your entire life. Chapter 4. There is a spot where time appears to pause. In life, there are moments when everything seems to flow effortlessly, when time almost feels as though it stands still. These moments are often referred to as being in the zone, or experiencing a state of flow. It's a mental state where you are so deeply engaged in what you are doing that you lose track of time, and everything around you fades into the background. This experience is not just rare, it's incredibly fulfilling. It is the sweet spot where passion, skill, and focus converge, creating a sense of effortless productivity and joy. When you are in this state of flow, you become fully immersed in the present moment. You are not distracted by worries about the past or anxieties about the future. Your mind is calm, yet intensely focused, allowing you to perform at your best. This is why athletes often refer to it as being in the zone, where their movements are fluid and their actions are instinctive. It's not about trying hard. It's about letting go and allowing yourself to be completely absorbed in the task. Whether you are painting, writing, coding, or playing an instrument, this state of flow transforms work into a pleasurable experience, almost as if time has paused just for you. Finding this spot where time appears to pause is not just about luck or random occurrences. It's about creating the right conditions for it to happen. One of the key elements to achieving this state of flow is to engage in activities that challenge you but are not overwhelmingly difficult. If a task is too easy, you might get bored and distracted. If it's too hard, you may become anxious or frustrated. Flow occurs when there is a perfect balance between your skill level and the challenge you are facing. This balance keeps you motivated and engaged, pushing you to stretch your abilities just enough to improve without feeling overwhelmed. Another important aspect of achieving flow is clarity of purpose. When you have a clear goal, you can focus all your energy and attention on achieving it. Without clarity, your mind tends to wander, and it becomes difficult to enter this state of deep focus. This is why many successful people practice setting clear, specific goals before they start working. They know exactly what they want to accomplish, and this sense of direction allows them to concentrate fully on the task at hand. The clearer your objective, the easier it is to immerse yourself in the process and reach that state where time fades away. Flow is also deeply connected to passion. When you are doing something you love, it's much easier to lose yourself in the moment. Your passion fuels your focus, and your enjoyment of the task keeps you engaged. This is why people who are passionate about their work often describe it as feeling like play rather than labor. They are not counting down the minutes until they can stop. They are savoring every second because it brings them joy. Passion allows you to tap into your creativity and intuition, making the work feel effortless and natural. The state of flow has been shown to improve performance significantly. When you are fully engaged, your mind operates at a higher level, processing information faster, making quicker decisions, and solving problems more creatively. This heightened state of awareness enables you to achieve more in a shorter amount of time, without feeling drained or stressed. It's as if your mind and body are working together in perfect harmony, and every action you take feels smooth and precise. This is why so many high performers, from musicians to athletes to entrepreneurs, seek out and cultivate these moments of flow. To reach this state where time appears to pause, it's important to minimize distractions. Our modern world is full of interruptions, phones buzzing, notifications popping up, emails demanding attention. Each of these distractions pulls you out of the moment, making it harder to get into the zone. To create an environment conducive to flow, eliminate as many distractions as possible. Find a quiet space, turn off unnecessary devices, and focus solely on the task at hand. It may take a little while to get into the flow, but once you do, you'll find that your productivity skyrockets. It's also essential to be fully present. Flow is about being in the here and now, not thinking about what you need to do later or what went wrong earlier. This level of presence requires mindfulness and a conscious effort to bring your attention back to the moment whenever it starts to wander. Practicing mindfulness through activities like meditation can help train your mind to stay focused and present, making it easier to slip into a state of flow when you need to. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to reach that spot where time seems to stand still. Reaching this state doesn't just enhance your work, it enriches your life. Those moments when time pauses are some of the most rewarding experiences you can have. They make you feel alive, capable, and deeply connected to what you are doing. It's a reminder that success is not just about achieving results, but about enjoying the process. When you find flow, you stop seeing your work as a means to an end and start appreciating it as an end in itself. This shift in perspective can lead to greater satisfaction, happiness, and fulfillment. There is a spot where time appears to pause, and it's accessible to anyone willing to find it. It's not about forcing yourself to work harder or longer. It's about finding that perfect balance between challenge and skill, setting clear goals, minimizing distractions, and immersing yourself fully in what you love. When you can do that, work stops being work, and life feels richer and more meaningful. So strive to create more moments of flow, and let them guide you towards a life where success comes effortlessly, and every day feels like a rewarding journey. Chapter 5. Be the energy that you want to draw in. The energy you radiate is one of the most powerful tools you have in life. It affects not only how you feel, but also how others perceive and respond to you. The concept of like attracts like suggests that the energy you put out into the world will determine what you attract back. If you exude positivity, confidence, and warmth, you're more likely to draw those same qualities from the people and opportunities around you. Conversely, if you're constantly emitting negativity, stress, or self-doubt, you'll find yourself surrounded by situations and individuals that reinforce those feelings. Understanding this principle and consciously applying it can transform your life, leading to success and fulfillment that feels almost effortless. Being the energy you want to draw in starts with self-awareness. Take a moment to reflect on your current state. Are you carrying stress, anxiety, or anger? Or do you feel calm, content, and optimistic? This internal energy is what others pick up on, often subconsciously, and it plays a huge role in how they interact with you. If you want to attract positive energy, kindness, support, and opportunity, you need to cultivate those qualities within yourself first. It's about creating a foundation of positivity, no matter what external circumstances you face. One of the most effective ways to shift your energy is through gratitude. When you actively practice gratitude, you train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of life. It doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but rather acknowledging what's going well, even in difficult times. This shift in focus can help lift your mood, change your perspective, and radiate positivity. People are naturally drawn to those who appreciate life, who see beauty and opportunity even in the mundane. Gratitude turns your energy into a magnet for more good things, creating a cycle of positivity that feeds itself. Another key element of managing your energy is maintaining emotional balance. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's easy to let your mood be dictated by external events. But when you let your emotions swing wildly based on what happens around you, you give away your power. Learning to maintain a calm, steady energy, regardless of external circumstances, makes you resilient. It shows others that you're in control, that you can handle challenges without losing your cool. This kind of inner strength is attractive and inspiring, and it invites opportunities that match that energy. Whether in business, relationships, or daily interactions, stability and poise will draw people and situations that resonate with that same balanced energy. The concept of being the energy you want to draw in also extends to how you interact with others. If you want kindness, be kind. If you want respect, show respect. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful. People mirror the energy they receive, so when you approach others with empathy, patience, and understanding, you're likely to receive those same qualities in return. This doesn't mean everyone will always respond positively, but over time, you'll notice a pattern. Your consistent positivity and kindness will attract similar people into your life, and those who don't match your energy will gradually drift away. It's also essential to take care of your physical and mental well-being. Your energy isn't just a reflection of your mindset. It's also connected to your body. Exercise, nutrition, sleep, and mindfulness practices all play a role in maintaining a high, vibrant energy level. When you feel physically good, it's easier to maintain a positive outlook. Regular exercise releases endorphins, which help improve your mood, while good nutrition fuels your body and mind. Sleep, on the other hand, is essential for recharging, ensuring that you can start each day with a fresh, positive mindset. When your body is well cared for, your energy naturally improves, making it easier to attract what you want in life. Mindfulness practices like meditation and deep breathing exercises can also help you become more aware of your energy. They teach you to observe your thoughts and emotions without getting carried away by them, which is crucial for maintaining a steady, positive energy. When you are mindful, you can catch negative thoughts before they spiral out of control, replacing them with more constructive, uplifting ones. This doesn't just benefit you, it affects everyone you interact with. People are drawn to those who exude peace and clarity because these qualities are rare and precious in today's fast-paced, stressful world. Another important aspect of being the energy you want to draw in is authenticity. Pretending to be someone you're not or trying to mask your true feelings creates a dissonance that others can sense. It's much harder to attract positivity when you're not being true to yourself because the energy you're putting out is not genuine. Embracing who you are, flaws and all, allows your real, authentic energy to shine. When people see that you're comfortable in your own skin, it puts them at ease and encourages them to be themselves around you. This mutual authenticity creates deeper, more meaningful connections. Being the energy you want to draw in is about taking responsibility for the kind of person you want to be and the kind of life you want to live. It's about realizing that you have the power to shape your environment by how you think, feel, and act. When you embody positivity, strength, and kindness, those qualities will begin to manifest in your life in ways you never thought possible. The world responds to the energy you give out, so choose to give out the best of yourself. That's how you attract success, happiness, and fulfillment effortlessly. Chapter 6. Your energy draw in your people. The energy you carry within yourself acts like a signal to the world, drawing in people who resonate with that same frequency. It's why, sometimes, you meet someone and instantly feel a connection, while with others, there's a noticeable distance or disconnect. Your energy is like a beacon, and it will naturally attract people who share your values, beliefs, and outlook on life. This principle is powerful because it means that by consciously managing your energy, you can shape your social and professional circles to include people who uplift, support, and inspire you. Your energy reflects who you are at your core, your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. When you carry positive energy, you're likely to attract people who also value positivity, joy, and growth. These are the people who will support you in your endeavors, celebrate your achievements, and help you overcome challenges. On the other hand, if your energy is frequently negative or anxious, it can attract individuals who mirror those same feelings, leading to relationships that may drain rather than uplift you. This is why it's essential to be mindful of the kind of energy you project. The concept of energy alignment is central here. When your energy aligns with your authentic self, you start to attract people who are meant to be in your life. This alignment happens when you embrace who you are, including your passions, dreams, and even your quirks. By being true to yourself, you send out a signal to others who are on the same wavelength, making it easier for them to find you. It's the reason why people who are passionate and authentic tend to have deep, meaningful relationships. They don't just attract anyone. They attract their people, those who truly understand, support, and connect with them. Authenticity is key to drawing in the right people. If you try to be someone you're not, you may attract others, but these connections often feel forced or shallow. Pretending to be different from who you truly are creates a disconnect, and people can sense that something is off. Authentic energy, however, is magnetic because it's rare. In a world where so many people wear masks to fit in, those who are genuinely themselves stand out. They exude confidence and peace, and this natural, unpretentious energy is deeply attractive. People are drawn to authenticity because it makes them feel safe to be themselves as well. Another important factor in attracting your people is the clarity of your intentions. When you know what you want and have a clear vision of the kind of relationships you seek, your energy becomes more focused. This focus acts like a magnet, drawing people who align with your intentions. For example, if you're building a business and your energy is centered around creativity, collaboration, and growth, you'll naturally attract partners, clients, and colleagues who share those same values. The clearer you are about your desires and intentions, the more likely you are to attract people who are on the same path. The energy you radiate also sets the tone for your interactions. People are often mirrors, reflecting the energy they receive. If you approach someone with warmth, kindness, and enthusiasm, they're likely to respond in a similar manner. This doesn't mean that everyone will always reciprocate, but over time, the energy you consistently project will shape your environment. Positive, supportive energy fosters trust and collaboration, creating a space where meaningful connections can thrive. In contrast, if your energy is guarded or hostile, it can create barriers that prevent people from connecting with you. Maintaining high, positive energy requires effort, especially in challenging times. It's not about pretending to be happy all the time. It's about finding balance and staying grounded, no matter what's happening around you. Practices like meditation, exercise, and spending time in nature can help you manage stress and maintain a positive outlook. When you take care of your mental and physical well-being, your energy naturally improves, making it easier for others to connect with you. This is why self-care is so important. It's not just about treating yourself well, but also about ensuring that you can bring your best energy to your interactions with others. One of the most beautiful aspects of drawing in your people through your energy is that it leads to more fulfilling, authentic relationships. These connections are not built on superficial interests or convenience, but on shared values, mutual respect, and genuine understanding. When you find your people, you feel a sense of belonging. You no longer have to explain yourself or hide parts of who you are. You can be fully seen, accepted, and appreciated. This kind of community is incredibly empowering because it gives you the strength to pursue your goals, knowing you have a solid support system behind you. Your energy also has the power to inspire. When you live with passion and purpose, you naturally inspire those around you. You become a source of motivation for your circle, encouraging them to pursue their own dreams and passions. This reciprocal relationship enhances your energy even further, creating a positive feedback loop where everyone involved feels uplifted and empowered. It's a cycle of support, encouragement, and growth that benefits everyone and strengthens the bonds between you and your people. It's also important to be selective about who you allow into your energy field. Not everyone you encounter will be a positive influence, and that's okay. Setting boundaries is crucial to protecting your energy and ensuring that you only attract people who add value to your life. You have the right to distance yourself from those who drain your energy, disrespect your boundaries, or bring negativity into your space. By doing so, you create room for people who genuinely uplift and inspire you. Your energy is a powerful tool that can shape your social world. By being mindful of the energy you project, staying true to yourself, and setting clear intentions, you can attract the people who are meant to be in your life. These connections won't just support you, they'll help you grow, push you to be better, and share in your successes and joys. So focus on cultivating positive, authentic energy, and watch how it transforms your relationships and brings the right people into your life. Chapter 7. Attract, don't chase. One of the most effective approaches to success in life is learning to attract what you want rather than constantly chasing after it. The idea of chasing often comes with a sense of desperation, urgency, and struggle. It's exhausting, and it can lead to burnout, frustration, and even failure. On the other hand, attracting is about setting yourself up in such a way that opportunities, people, and success naturally come to you. It's a mindset shift from forcing things to happen to allowing them to flow to you effortlessly. This principle is not just about sitting back and waiting. It's about preparing yourself, building your inner strength, and letting the right things come your way. When you chase after something, whether it's a job, a relationship, or a goal, you often end up projecting neediness. This energy can repel the very things you're trying to attain. For instance, in relationships, if you're constantly chasing someone's attention, it can feel overwhelming or off-putting to them. Similarly, in business, if you're always pursuing deals or clients with a sense of desperation, it can make you seem less confident and competent. This is why the idea of attracting rather than chasing is so powerful. It allows you to remain calm, confident, and centered, creating an aura that naturally draws in what you seek. Attracting what you want starts with self-confidence and self-belief. When you are sure of who you are and what you bring to the table, you don't need to constantly prove yourself to others. Confidence is magnetic. It makes others want to be around you, to work with you, and to support you. Think about people you admire. Chances are, they don't spend a lot of time chasing opportunities. Instead, they exude a sense of assurance that attracts opportunities to them. They have developed their skills, built their reputation, and trusted that their efforts will bring results. This is the mindset you need to cultivate to shift from chasing to attracting. Another key aspect of attracting rather than chasing is focusing on your personal growth. The more you invest in yourself, the more attractive you become, not just in a physical sense, but intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. When you continuously improve your skills, knowledge, and well-being, you increase your value. People notice this, and they are drawn to it. Whether you're an entrepreneur looking for clients, a professional seeking a promotion, or someone looking to build meaningful relationships, focusing on becoming the best version of yourself will make it easier to attract what you desire. Patience is also a crucial part of the art of attraction. When you chase something, it often comes from a place of impatience, wanting immediate results and forcing things to happen on your timeline. Attracting requires you to trust the process and be patient. It's about setting your intentions, doing the work, and then allowing things to unfold naturally. This doesn't mean you shouldn't take action. It means that your action should come from a place of confidence and calmness, not anxiety and haste. Patience allows you to be more deliberate in your actions, making better decisions and avoiding mistakes that come from rushing. One of the most powerful ways to attract is by visualizing your success. The law of attraction suggests that when you focus on what you want and truly believe that it's possible, you begin to draw it into your life. Visualization is not just daydreaming. It's a way of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your goals. When you vividly imagine achieving your goals, you program your mind to seek out opportunities that will lead you there. This mindset shift helps you see possibilities that you might have overlooked before, and it draws the right circumstances and people into your life to help make your vision a reality. Letting go of the need to chase also involves practicing detachment. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about your goals or become indifferent. It means you release the need to control every outcome. When you're too attached to a specific result, it creates tension and anxiety, which can block you from achieving what you want. By detaching, you allow yourself to focus on the process and enjoy the journey, rather than obsessing over the destination. This relaxed state of mind actually makes it easier for things to come to you, because you are not pushing them away with anxious energy. Creating a positive environment around yourself is another way to attract what you want. Your surroundings play a significant role in shaping your mindset and energy. If you want to attract success, surround yourself with things and people that inspire and uplift you. This could mean decluttering your workspace, decorating with items that bring you joy, or spending more time with people who motivate you to be better. The energy you put into your environment will reflect back to you, helping you maintain the positive, calm, and confident demeanor that is essential for attraction. Attraction also means knowing your worth and setting boundaries. When you know your value, you don't accept just anything that comes your way. You are selective about the opportunities you pursue and the people you allow into your life. This selectiveness sends a message to the world that you respect yourself, and it encourages others to respect you as well. People who know their worth don't chase validation. They attract it. They don't settle for less than they deserve, and as a result, they attract high-quality opportunities, relationships, and experiences. Attracting instead of chasing comes down to a shift in mindset. It's about moving from a mentality of scarcity, where you feel you have to grab whatever you can, to a mindset of abundance, where you trust that there is enough for everyone, including you. This abundance mindset changes how you interact with the world. Instead of competing with others, you collaborate. Instead of feeling anxious, you feel at ease. Instead of forcing things, you allow them to come to you. This doesn't mean you stop putting in effort. It means your effort is focused, intentional, and aligned with your true self. Learning to attract rather than chase is a life-changing approach. It empowers you to focus on your strengths, invest in yourself, and trust in the process. When you stop chasing, you make room for the right things to come into your life at the right time. You shift from a mindset of lack to one of abundance, from desperation to confidence, and from struggle to ease. By embodying this principle, you will find that success, happiness, and fulfillment start to flow to you naturally and effortlessly. Chapter 8. Being real attracts the most. In a world where so many people feel the need to put on masks to fit in or be accepted, being real is a rare and powerful trait. Authenticity is not just about being honest. It's about showing up as your true self, without pretense or the need to impress others. When you are genuine, people can sense it, and it creates an immediate sense of trust and connection. Authenticity is magnetic because it resonates with the core of who we are as human beings. It attracts people, opportunities, and experiences that align with your true self, leading to deeper, more meaningful relationships and success that feels effortless. Being real means embracing your strengths and your flaws. It's easy to show off our achievements and good qualities, but true authenticity comes from acknowledging your imperfections as well. We live in a society that often pressures us to present a perfect image, especially with the rise of social media. However, the people who truly stand out are those who are not afraid to be vulnerable and open. They admit their mistakes, share their struggles, and talk about their fears. This level of honesty is not a weakness. It's a strength because it takes courage to be real in a world that is constantly telling you to be something else. When you are authentic, You don't have to waste energy trying to be someone you're not. You don't have to worry about keeping up appearances or living up to others' expectations. Instead, you can focus on being true to your own values and beliefs. This freedom allows you to express yourself more openly, to pursue the things that genuinely make you happy, and to build relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. Authenticity cuts through the noise and helps you attract people who appreciate you for who you are, not for who they want you to be. People are naturally drawn to authenticity because it makes them feel safe. When you are real, you give others permission to be real too. This is why authentic leaders often have such loyal followers. They create an environment where people can be themselves without fear of judgment. This kind of atmosphere fosters trust, collaboration, and creativity. Whether in your personal life or your professional environment, being authentic allows you to build strong, lasting connections that are based on truth rather than pretension. Being real also makes you more relatable. No one is perfect, and when you try to project an image of perfection, it can come across as inauthentic or intimidating. By contrast, when you show your true self, including your flaws and challenges, people find it easier to relate to you. They see a part of themselves in you, and that creates a sense of empathy and connection. This relatability is incredibly valuable, especially in fields like business, leadership, or content creation, where building trust with your audience is essential. When people see that you are authentic, they are more likely to listen to you, support you, and stay loyal to you. Another reason authenticity is so attractive is that it brings clarity. When you are honest about who you are and what you want, it becomes easier to make decisions and set goals. You don't have to worry about whether your actions align with someone else's expectations, because your actions are a reflection of your true self. This clarity simplifies your life, reduces stress, and allows you to focus on what truly matters. It also attracts opportunities that match your authentic self, because you are sending out a clear, consistent message about who you are and what you stand for. To be truly authentic, you need to be in touch with yourself. This means taking the time to reflect on your values, desires, and fears. It means asking yourself what you really want, not what others expect you to want. Self-awareness is the foundation of authenticity. The more you understand yourself, the easier it is to live in a way that is true to who you are. This self-awareness also helps you recognize when you are drifting away from your authentic self, allowing you to make adjustments and come back to your true path. One of the biggest challenges of being authentic is dealing with the fear of rejection. We often wear masks because we fear that if people saw our true selves, they might not like or accept us. But the truth is, not everyone will accept you, and that's okay. Authenticity is about attracting the right people, not everyone. It's better to be loved by a few for who you truly are than to be liked by many for who you're pretending to be. When you embrace authenticity, you attract people who genuinely resonate with you, and those are the relationships that matter the most. Authenticity also plays a crucial role in building credibility. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a leader, or an artist, people need to trust you to support you. Being real helps establish this trust because it shows that you are honest, transparent, and consistent. It tells people that they can rely on you, that what they see is what they get. This credibility is what makes people come back to you, whether they are clients, colleagues, or friends. It's the foundation of a solid reputation that can withstand the test of time. Being real is about showing the world who you truly are without fear or hesitation. It's about dropping the facade and embracing your unique qualities, even if they don't fit the mold of what others expect. It means speaking your truth, even when it's difficult, and acting in ways that align with your core values. This level of authenticity attracts the most genuine connections and opportunities because it resonates on a deeper, more honest level. When you are authentic, you become a beacon for those who are looking for something real in a world full of superficiality. You draw in people who value sincerity, honesty, and depth. These are the people who will support your journey, celebrate your successes, and stand by you through challenges. They see your authenticity as a strength, and they are inspired by it. So, be real, be yourself, and let your authenticity be the light that guides you to success and fulfillment. Chapter 9. Your energy communicates more than your words do. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the energy shift, even before anyone spoke, or met someone who seemed to radiate positivity, calmness, or confidence without saying a word? This is the power of energy, and it communicates far more than words ever could. Our energy is an invisible language, one that others pick up on instinctively, and it plays a huge role in how people perceive us and how we navigate the world. Whether you're aware of it or not, your energy is constantly sending out messages to the people around you, and learning to manage and harness this energy can have a profound impact on your life. Every person carries their own unique energy signature. This is a combination of your thoughts, emotions, and overall state of being. When you feel joyful, content, and at peace, you emit a positive, uplifting energy. This can make people feel comfortable, welcomed, and attracted to you. On the other hand, when you're feeling anxious, angry, or stressed, that energy creates a sense of tension, and it can push people away. This is why it's so important to be aware of the energy you are projecting, as it affects not only how others respond to you, but also the quality of interactions and opportunities that come your way. The saying, "actions speak louder than words," can also be applied to energy. You might say all the right things, but if your energy doesn't align with your words, people will sense it. For example, if you're trying to appear confident but your energy is nervous or unsure, others will pick up on that discrepancy. Your energy needs to match your words for your message to come across as authentic and trustworthy. This is why people are often more persuaded by the energy behind your words rather than the words themselves. Energy is a kind of honesty that can't be faked. It reveals your true intentions and feelings. To communicate effectively through your energy, you need to be aligned with yourself. This means understanding and managing your emotions so that they don't control you. When you are calm, balanced, and centered, you emit a steady, grounded energy that puts others at ease. This is especially important in stressful situations, where your energy can either escalate the tension or help to diffuse it. Leaders who master their energy can calm a room, inspire confidence, and lead people through difficult times without uttering a single word. This is the kind of presence that people respect and are drawn to. Another way your energy communicates is through body language. Our posture, gestures, and facial expressions all convey messages, and they often reveal more than we realize. For instance, if you are standing tall with open, relaxed body language, it shows confidence and openness. But if you are hunched over, avoiding eye contact, or fidgeting, it can convey insecurity, discomfort, or disinterest. Being aware of your body language and making sure it aligns with the energy you want to project can make a big difference in how others perceive and respond to you. Confident, positive energy radiates through an open smile, a steady gaze, and calm, assured movements. Your energy is also influenced by your internal dialogue, what you tell yourself on a daily basis. If your mind is filled with negative thoughts, self-doubt, or fear, that energy will manifest outwardly, even if you're trying to hide it. People might not know exactly what you're thinking, but they will feel something is off. Conversely, if you maintain a positive internal dialogue, encouraging yourself and focusing on your strengths, that confidence will naturally shine through. The energy you project starts from within, which is why cultivating a healthy, positive mindset is essential for communicating effectively. Mindfulness practices can help you become more attuned to your energy and how it shifts throughout the day. Activities like meditation, yoga, or even a few minutes of deep breathing can help you check in with yourself, clear away any negative emotions, and reset your energy. These practices teach you to be present, to observe your thoughts and feelings without getting overwhelmed by them, and to make conscious choices about the energy you want to bring into each moment. The more you practice mindfulness, the more control you gain over your energy, and the more deliberate you can be in how you communicate with the world. Your energy can also act as a filter, attracting or repelling certain people and experiences. If you consistently put out positive, optimistic energy, you are more likely to attract people who share those same qualities. They will be drawn to your positivity and want to be around you because it makes them feel good. This is why some people seem to have a natural ability to attract good things. They are not just lucky. They are deliberately managing their energy to create a positive, welcoming aura. On the other hand, if your energy is negative, it can act as a barrier, preventing good things from reaching you. People who are positive and optimistic may avoid engaging with you because your energy doesn't resonate with theirs. This concept of energy communication extends to how you approach your goals and ambitions. If you approach your aspirations with a sense of calm confidence, believing in your ability to succeed, you are more likely to attract opportunities that match that energy. This doesn't mean that challenges won't arise, but your positive energy will help you navigate them more effectively. Conversely, if you approach your goals with fear, anxiety, or desperation, that energy can create obstacles, making it harder to see solutions or attract the right opportunities. Your energy sets the tone for how your journey unfolds, so make sure it is aligned with success, optimism, and resilience. It's also important to remember that energy is contagious. Just as you can spread positivity, you can also absorb the energy of those around you. If you find yourself surrounded by negativity, it can be difficult to maintain your positive energy. This is why it's crucial to be mindful of the company you keep. Surround yourself with people who uplift, inspire, and motivate you. Their positive energy will reinforce your own, creating a supportive environment where everyone can thrive. If you can't avoid negative people, practice shielding your energy by staying centered and not letting their negativity affect your inner peace. Your energy is a form of communication that transcends words. It speaks volumes about who you are, how you see yourself, and how you relate to the world around you. By becoming more aware of your energy and learning to manage it, you can create a positive, magnetic presence that draws in the right people, opportunities, and experiences. Remember, it's not just about what you say. It's about how you make others feel when they are around you. That feeling comes from your energy, and it has the power to influence, inspire, and transform. So focus on cultivating positive, calm, and confident energy, and let it do the talking for you. Chapter 10. Success comes to those who are prepared for it. Success is often seen as a combination of talent, luck, and hard work. While all these factors play a role, one of the most critical elements that often goes unnoticed is preparation. Being prepared is about more than just having the skills or knowledge. It's about being ready mentally, emotionally, and physically to seize opportunities when they arise. Many people wait for the perfect moment, hoping that success will come knocking at their door. But the truth is, success tends to favor those who have already laid the groundwork and are ready to act when the right moment comes. Preparation is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It involves a combination of planning, practice, and mindset. First, you need to be clear about your goals and what success looks like for you. Without a clear vision, it's easy to get sidetracked or overwhelmed by distractions. When you know exactly what you want, you can start preparing for it by breaking down your goal into manageable steps and developing the skills needed to achieve it. This step-by-step preparation ensures that when an opportunity arises, you won't hesitate. You'll be ready to take advantage of it. One of the most important aspects of preparation is self-discipline. Success is not just about what you do when things are easy. It's about what you do when things are hard. This means being willing to put in the effort, even when you don't feel like it, and staying consistent over time. Self-discipline requires you to make sacrifices, set priorities, and sometimes do things that aren't particularly exciting, but that are essential for your long-term goals. Successful people understand that preparation isn't always glamorous, but it's necessary. They put in the hours, practice their craft, and build their foundation, so when the opportunity comes, they are not caught off guard. Preparation also means being ready to adapt. The path to success is rarely a straight line. There will be unexpected challenges, changes, and detours along the way. Being prepared doesn't mean having a rigid plan. It means having the flexibility to adapt your plan when circumstances change. This adaptability is what allows you to navigate obstacles without losing sight of your end goal. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, anticipating potential problems, and preparing solutions in advance. When you are well prepared, you can turn setbacks into stepping stones, using them to strengthen your skills and resolve. Another critical component of preparation is continuous learning. The world is constantly evolving, and the skills that were relevant yesterday may not be enough for tomorrow. Successful people know this and make a habit of continuous self-improvement. They read, take courses, seek mentors, and stay informed about the latest trends and developments in their field. This constant learning not only improves their skills, but also keeps them prepared for new opportunities. When you commit to being a lifelong learner, you position yourself as someone who is ready to grow and adapt, which makes you more attractive to employers, partners, and clients. Mental and emotional preparation are just as important as technical skills. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you lack the confidence to use it, success will be elusive. Mental preparation involves building a mindset of resilience, positivity, and self-belief. It means developing the ability to stay calm under pressure, to persevere through challenges, and to bounce back from failures. Emotional preparation, on the other hand, is about understanding your motivations, managing your fears, and staying grounded. It helps you stay focused on your goals, even when faced with distractions or doubts. Together, mental and emotional preparation give you the inner strength to pursue success with determination and clarity. Success also requires preparation in the form of networking and relationship building. No one achieves success entirely on their own. Whether it's through mentors, colleagues, or partners, having a strong network of supportive people can make all the difference. Building these connections doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and a genuine interest in others. By investing in relationships and offering your support, you create a network that will be there to help you when opportunities arise. People are more likely to offer their help, share opportunities, or collaborate with you if they see you as someone who is prepared, reliable, and trustworthy. Financial preparation is another often overlooked aspect of success. Many opportunities require an investment, whether it's starting a new business, investing in education, or taking time off to work on a passion project. If your finances are not in order, it can be challenging to seize these opportunities when they appear. Successful individuals understand the importance of financial readiness. They save, budget, and manage their resources wisely, so they have the flexibility to make decisions that support their goals without being hindered by financial constraints. Being financially prepared gives you the freedom to say yes when the right opportunity presents itself. Preparedness also means taking care of your physical health. Success requires energy, focus, and stamina, all of which are directly linked to how well you take care of your body. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient sleep are essential for maintaining the physical well-being that allows you to perform at your best. When your body is healthy, your mind is sharper, your mood is better, and you have the energy to tackle challenges head-on. Neglecting your health can lead to burnout, stress, and a lack of motivation, which can derail even the most well-prepared plans. Preparation is about putting yourself in the best possible position to succeed. It's about taking action before you need to, so you are ready when the moment comes. It means not just waiting for luck to find you, but creating your own luck by being ready to capitalize on it. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of careful planning, consistent effort, and the ability to recognize and act on opportunities when they appear. When you are prepared, you don't just hope for success. You expect it, because you know you have done everything in your power to make it happen. Success comes to those who are prepared for it. Preparation requires discipline, flexibility, continuous learning, and a positive mindset. It means building strong relationships, being financially and physically ready, and having the mental resilience to face challenges. When you prepare thoroughly, you turn yourself into a magnet for success, attracting opportunities that others might miss. You gain the confidence to pursue your goals with focus and determination, knowing that you have laid a solid foundation. So take the time to prepare, invest in yourself, and trust that when the opportunity arises, you will be ready to seize it. Chapter 11. Go with the flow. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how much you plan, there will always be unexpected twists and turns. Learning to go with the flow is about accepting this uncertainty and adapting to it rather than resisting it. It doesn't mean giving up control or being passive. It means being flexible, open-minded, and willing to adjust your course when necessary. Going with the flow is about finding balance, knowing when to push forward and when to let things unfold naturally. It's a mindset that can bring peace, reduce stress, and lead you to opportunities you might never have considered. At its core, going with the flow is about acceptance. When you encounter obstacles or challenges, it's easy to feel frustrated, anxious, or overwhelmed. These emotions often stem from a desire to control everything and make things go exactly as planned. But the reality is, you can't control everything, and trying to do so can lead to unnecessary stress. Instead, by embracing a mindset of acceptance, you allow yourself to acknowledge the situation for what it is and respond in a calm, thoughtful manner. This doesn't mean resigning yourself to failure. It means understanding that sometimes the best way forward is to let go and adapt. One of the most significant benefits of going with the flow is that it allows you to stay present. When you're overly focused on controlling the future or dwelling on the past, you miss out on the opportunities and experiences happening right in front of you. Going with the flow encourages you to live in the moment, to respond to what's happening now, rather than getting caught up in worries about what might happen next. This present-focused mindset can lead to a more fulfilling and enjoyable life because you are truly experiencing each moment as it comes, rather than being lost in your thoughts. Going with the flow also helps you tap into your intuition. Often, when we're rigidly attached to a specific plan, we ignore our gut feelings or instinctual responses. But your intuition can be a powerful guide, especially in situations where logic and planning fall short. When you allow yourself to be flexible and open, you create space for your intuition to lead you. You start to notice subtle signals and cues that you might have missed before, and these can guide you to make better decisions. Whether it's sensing when to take a risk, when to wait, or when to change direction, your intuition becomes sharper when you go with the flow. Another key aspect of this mindset is adaptability. Life is dynamic, and so are you. Your goals, desires, and circumstances will change over time, and being able to adapt to these changes is crucial for long-term success and happiness. Going with the flow means you are willing to adjust your plans when things don't go as expected. Instead of seeing change as a setback, you see it as an opportunity to grow, learn, and explore new paths. This adaptability makes you more resilient because you're not easily thrown off course when things don't go as planned. Instead, you learn to pivot and find new ways to move forward. One of the reasons people struggle to go with the flow is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of losing control, fear of failure. But when you adopt this mindset, you begin to see that letting go of rigid control doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're trusting the process. It's about having faith that, even if things don't happen exactly as you planned, they can still work out in a way that benefits you. This shift in perspective reduces anxiety and allows you to approach challenges with a sense of calm and confidence. It's about flowing around obstacles like water, finding new paths instead of trying to force your way through. Going with the flow doesn't mean you stop setting goals or lose your ambition. It's not about being aimless. It's about being flexible in how you achieve your goals. Think of it like sailing. You set your destination, but you have to adjust your sails based on the wind and weather conditions. Sometimes, you may need to take a detour or even change your destination entirely. But that doesn't mean you're lost. It just means you're adapting to the conditions and finding a new way to move forward. This flexibility is what allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. One of the most profound effects of going with the flow is that it opens you up to new experiences and possibilities. When you are too focused on one specific outcome, you may overlook opportunities that don't fit into your original plan. But when you allow yourself to be open and adaptable, you might discover paths you hadn't considered before. These new experiences can lead to growth, learning, and success in ways you never imagined. Going with the flow means you're not afraid to explore the unknown because you trust that wherever you end up, you will find your way. Going with the flow also enhances your relationships. Just as you can't control every aspect of your life, you can't control other people. Trying to do so can lead to conflict, disappointment, and strained connections. When you adopt a mindset of flexibility and acceptance, you become more patient and understanding. You learn to accept people for who they are, rather than trying to change them to fit your expectations. This approach fosters deeper, more genuine relationships because it is based on respect, empathy, and open communication. It allows you to navigate the complexities of relationships with less stress and more harmony. A big part of going with the flow is letting go of perfectionism. Perfectionism often leads to procrastination, anxiety, and a fear of making mistakes. When you're too focused on everything being perfect, you miss out on the joy of simply doing and experiencing. Going with the flow encourages you to embrace imperfection and see beauty in it. It allows you to take action, even if things aren't perfect, because you understand that progress is more important than perfection. This mindset makes it easier to start new projects, learn new skills, and take risks because you're not paralyzed by the fear of failure. Going with the flow is about finding peace and balance in a world that is constantly changing. It's about recognizing that you don't have to have all the answers, and you don't have to control every outcome. By embracing flexibility, adaptability, and openness, you allow life to unfold in a way that is both natural and fulfilling. You stop fighting against the current and learn to move with it, finding your own path without forcing things to happen. This way of living leads to less stress, more joy, and a deeper sense of inner peace. Instead of trying to control every aspect of your journey, learn to go with the flow. Set your intentions, take action, but be open to change. Trust that even if things don't go exactly as planned, they can still lead to beautiful outcomes. Let life surprise you, let your intuition guide you, and find strength in your ability to adapt. When you learn to flow with life rather than fight against it, you will discover a new sense of freedom, and success will come to you with greater ease. Chapter 12. When it's the right choice, it feels effortless. One of the most telling signs that you're on the right path in life is the feeling of effortlessness. When you're making the right choices, everything seems to fall into place naturally, without forcing or struggling. This doesn't mean that there won't be challenges or hard work involved, but the overall journey feels smoother, more aligned, and filled with a sense of flow. When it's the right choice, it feels like the universe is conspiring to help you succeed, opening doors, and guiding you toward where you need to be. Learning to recognize this feeling can help you make better decisions, find your true calling, and navigate life with more ease and grace. Effortlessness doesn't mean laziness or lack of effort. It means alignment. When your actions, goals, and values are in harmony, the energy you invest yields greater results. It's like swimming with the current rather than against it. You're still putting in the work, but everything feels smoother because you're not battling against resistance. For example, when you're in a job that aligns with your passion and strengths, work doesn't feel like a burden. You wake up excited to face the day because you're doing something you genuinely enjoy and believe in. The same goes for relationships, hobbies, and personal projects. When they're right for you, they bring joy, not stress. One reason things feel effortless when they're right is that your mind and heart are in agreement. Often, we struggle because we're trying to pursue goals that don't truly resonate with us, either because of external pressures or misguided expectations. When your mind tells you one thing, but your heart isn't on board. It creates inner conflict. This internal struggle can manifest as procrastination, frustration, or lack of motivation. But when your heart and mind are aligned, there's no resistance. You move forward with clarity, confidence, and enthusiasm because you're following a path that feels true to who you are. This sense of effortlessness is also a sign that you're tapping into your natural strengths. Everyone has unique talents and abilities, and when you engage in activities that utilize these strengths, everything feels easier. You're not forcing yourself to be something you're not. You're simply letting your natural gifts shine. For example, if you're a great communicator, tasks that involve writing, speaking, or teaching will come more naturally to you than they might to someone else. Recognizing and embracing your strengths is crucial to finding that effortless flow in your work and life. Another aspect of effortlessness is intuition. When you're making the right choice, your intuition often guides you, giving you a sense of calm and certainty. You may not always be able to explain why something feels right, but deep down, you just know. This intuitive feeling is your subconscious mind recognizing patterns and connections that your conscious mind might not yet see. Learning to trust this feeling, rather than overanalyzing every decision, can lead to more satisfying and successful outcomes. Intuition doesn't mean ignoring logic, but it does mean paying attention to those gut feelings that tell you when something is or isn't right. When you're on the right path, even the challenges feel different. Every journey will have obstacles, but when it's the right choice, these obstacles feel like opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable barriers. You approach them with a sense of curiosity and determination rather than dread. This shift in perspective allows you to learn and grow from the experience, making you stronger and more resilient. You understand that setbacks are a natural part of the process, and you're willing to push through them because you believe in the direction you're heading. It's a kind of positive struggle that feels rewarding, not draining. Being in an effortless state also means that you attract the right people, resources, and opportunities. When you're aligned with your purpose, you emit an energy that draws in what you need to succeed. People are more likely to want to work with you, help you, and support your vision because they can sense your passion and authenticity. It's as if the universe is saying, yes, you're on the right track, by bringing you the resources you need just when you need them. This doesn't mean you won't have to put in effort to find opportunities, but things will tend to come together more easily when you're moving in the right direction. One of the most liberating aspects of choosing the right path is the sense of peace it brings. Even if you're busy, working long hours, or tackling difficult tasks, there's an underlying sense of calm and fulfillment. You're not constantly questioning your choices or doubting yourself because you know you're doing what you're meant to do. This peace of mind allows you to focus better, be more productive, and enjoy the journey rather than just the destination. It's a state of being where you're not constantly looking for an escape or wishing things were different. You're fully engaged and content with where you are. It's important to distinguish between effortlessness and complacency. Effortlessness doesn't mean taking the easy way out or avoiding challenges. It means finding a rhythm that works for you, where the effort you put in feels rewarding and satisfying, not exhausting. It's about being proactive and engaged, but not forcing things to happen that aren't meant to be. Sometimes, this might mean letting go of plans that aren't working and being open to new directions. It's a dance between action and surrender, knowing when to push forward and when to step back and let things unfold. To cultivate more effortlessness in your life, start by getting clear on what truly matters to you. What are your core values, passions, and strengths? What kind of work makes you feel alive and fulfilled? Once you have this clarity, begin aligning your actions and decisions with these core elements. It may require saying no to things that don't serve your true purpose, even if they seem like good opportunities. The more you align your life with what genuinely resonates with you, the more effortlessly things will flow. Another way to invite more effortlessness into your life is by practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you stay present and aware, allowing you to notice when things feel forced or out of sync. It teaches you to listen to your inner voice and recognize when you're pushing too hard or heading in the wrong direction. By staying present, you can make adjustments in real time, ensuring that you remain on the path that feels most natural and fulfilling. This constant recalibration helps you maintain that sense of ease and flow, even as life changes and evolves. When it's the right choice, it feels effortless because it aligns with who you are at a deep level. It engages your strengths, resonates with your values, and allows you to express your true self. You move through life with a sense of purpose, confidence, and peace, knowing that you're on the right path. Success becomes less about struggle and more about flow, finding the right balance between effort and ease. So, pay attention to how things feel. If something feels like a constant battle, it may be time to reassess your approach. But when it feels natural, smooth, and effortless, that's a sign you're right where you're meant to be. Chapter 13. Taking action that feels natural is better than trying too hard. There's a common misconception that success requires relentless hustle, grinding away at tasks until you achieve your goals. While hard work is undoubtedly important, there's a significant difference between effort that feels natural and productive, and effort that feels forced and exhausting. Taking action that feels natural is about moving in a way that aligns with your strengths, passions, and the flow of your life. When you're in this state, things seem to progress smoothly, without the need for excessive pushing. In contrast, trying too hard often leads to burnout, frustration, and a sense of resistance that can actually slow down your progress. Natural action is inspired action. It arises when you are clear about what you want, and you're motivated by genuine interest and passion. You don't have to drag yourself to do the work. You're eager to engage because it feels fulfilling and enjoyable. This doesn't mean that there won't be difficult tasks along the way. But when the overall direction feels right, even challenging work becomes easier to handle. You're more willing to persevere because you see it as part of a journey that excites you. Natural action is driven by curiosity, creativity, and joy, not by pressure or fear. On the other hand, when you're trying too hard, you're often working against your natural flow. This can happen when you're pursuing goals that don't truly resonate with you, or when you're stuck in a mindset of scarcity and desperation. You might be forcing yourself to follow a rigid plan or approach, even when it's clearly not working, because you believe there's no other way. This kind of effort tends to drain your energy and lead to frustration because it feels like you're constantly swimming upstream. You're pushing and pushing, but getting nowhere because your actions are not aligned with your true desires and strengths. One of the keys to taking natural action is understanding your unique strengths and how to leverage them. Everyone has certain skills and qualities that come more easily to them. When you tap into these strengths, you're able to accomplish more with less effort because you're working with your natural abilities rather than against them. For example, if you're a great communicator, you might find it easier to succeed by networking and building relationships rather than trying to work in isolation. Recognizing what you're good at allows you to find more effective and enjoyable ways to achieve your goals. Natural action also involves paying attention to your energy levels. There will be times when you're naturally more productive, creative, or focused, and it's important to take advantage of these moments. Instead of forcing yourself to work nonstop, listen to your body and mind. If you're feeling energized and inspired, dive into your work with enthusiasm. But if you're feeling tired or burnt out, take a break. This balance is crucial because it ensures that the effort you're putting in is effective and sustainable. Pushing through exhaustion might yield results in the short term, but it's not a sustainable way to achieve long-term success. When you take action that feels natural, you're more open to inspiration and intuition. Ideas flow more easily because you're not forcing them. You're allowing them to come to you. This is often when the best solutions, ideas, and opportunities appear, when you're relaxed, open, and receptive. Trying too hard can block this flow of creativity because you're so focused on forcing a specific outcome that you miss the subtle cues and possibilities that might lead you to something even better. Natural action is about creating space for things to unfold, trusting that the right ideas will come at the right time. One of the most effective ways to shift from trying too hard to taking natural action is to set clear intentions rather than rigid plans. Intentions provide direction and purpose, but they allow for flexibility. When you have a clear intention, you know what you're aiming for, but you're not fixated on how you have to get there. This flexibility allows you to adapt and adjust as you go, finding paths that feel more natural and less stressful. Rigid plans, on the other hand, can make you feel trapped, especially when things don't go as expected. By setting intentions, you can remain focused without losing your ability to flow with the circumstances. Taking natural action also means knowing when to let go. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, things just don't work out. When you're in the mindset of trying too hard, you might be tempted to keep pushing, even when it's clear that the approach isn't effective. This can lead to wasted time, energy, and resources. Natural action, however, involves the wisdom to recognize when it's time to take a step back, reassess, and try a different approach. Letting go doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means being flexible enough to find new ways to achieve them. Another important aspect of natural action is staying present. When you're fully engaged in the moment, you can respond more effectively to whatever comes your way. You're not distracted by worries about the future or regrets about the past. You're focused on the task at hand. This presence allows you to work more efficiently because your mind is clear and your actions are deliberate. Trying too hard often involves overthinking, which can lead to anxiety and indecision. But when you take natural action, you trust yourself and your abilities, making it easier to take decisive, confident steps forward. It's also essential to cultivate a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. When you believe that there are plenty of opportunities, resources, and paths to success, you're more relaxed and open in your approach. You don't feel the need to chase or force things because you trust that the right opportunities will come to you if you stay aligned with your goals. This mindset shift from scarcity to abundance allows you to take natural, inspired action rather than frantic, desperate efforts. It creates a sense of calm confidence that attracts success more effortlessly. Taking action that feels natural is about finding your rhythm. It's about moving in a way that aligns with your strengths, passions, and the flow of life around you. It means recognizing when to push and when to pull back, when to act and when to wait. This approach doesn't mean avoiding hard work. It means engaging in work that feels purposeful, satisfying, and energizing rather than draining. When you're in this state, you're more productive, more creative, and more resilient because you're working with the natural flow of your life instead of fighting against it. Trying too hard can lead to burnout, frustration, and a sense of resistance that hinders progress. Natural action, on the other hand, allows you to move through life with ease, making the most of your strengths and intuition. By setting clear intentions, staying present, and cultivating a mindset of abundance, you can find your natural flow and take actions that lead to success without unnecessary struggle. So, listen to your instincts, be flexible, and trust that when you're aligned with your true self, things will fall into place more naturally. Success is not just about effort. It's about taking the right kind of effort, one that feels like a natural extension of who you are. Chapter 14. Feeling at ease means you're heading in the right direction. In life, there's a certain kind of peace that comes when you're on the right path. It's a feeling of ease, a sense of calm that reassures you even in the midst of challenges. When you're heading in the right direction, things just seem to fit, and you feel more connected to yourself and your purpose. This sense of ease doesn't mean everything will be simple or free of effort, but it does mean that you won't feel like you're constantly struggling against a current. When you listen to this feeling, it can be a powerful guide, helping you make decisions that align with your true desires and values. One of the most telling signs of being on the right path is that you feel a sense of inner calm, even when you're busy. You might have a lot on your plate, but there's a flow to what you're doing, and it doesn't feel overwhelming. You're not constantly anxious or second-guessing yourself. Instead, you have a quiet confidence that you're moving in the right direction. This feeling of ease comes from being in alignment, when your actions, goals, and values are all in sync. It's a state where you're not fighting yourself internally, and that inner peace reflects in everything you do. When you're heading in the right direction, you also find that things begin to come together more effortlessly. Opportunities appear, the right people come into your life, and events unfold in ways that support your journey. This doesn't mean you won't encounter obstacles, but even the challenges you face feel like they have a purpose. They become stepping stones rather than roadblocks, and you're able to navigate them with grace. Feeling at ease allows you to remain focused, creative, and adaptable, making it easier to find solutions and overcome difficulties. Another aspect of feeling at ease is a sense of clarity. When you're on the wrong path, everything can feel confusing and chaotic. You might find yourself constantly questioning your decisions, unsure of whether you're making the right moves. But when you're heading in the right direction, there's a clear sense of purpose. You might not know exactly how everything will play out, but you trust the process because you feel that you're where you're supposed to be. This clarity allows you to make decisions more confidently and take actions that are aligned with your true goals. Feeling at ease also means that you're not constantly chasing or forcing things to happen. When you're on the right path, you don't feel the need to control every detail or push things that aren't working. Instead, you're open to the flow of life and willing to adjust as needed. You understand that not everything will go exactly as planned, and that's okay. This openness creates space for unexpected opportunities and solutions to emerge, often in ways you couldn't have anticipated. It's about finding a balance between taking action and allowing things to unfold naturally. One of the most powerful aspects of feeling at ease is that it allows you to be more present. When you're constantly worrying about the future or regretting the past, it's difficult to enjoy the present moment. But when you feel at ease, you're able to fully engage with what you're doing right now. You're not distracted by fear or doubt, which means you can put your best effort into whatever task is at hand. This presence enhances your productivity, creativity, and overall sense of well-being. You're able to enjoy the journey rather than just focusing on the destination. Listening to your feelings of ease can also help you make better decisions. Often, we try to use logic alone to decide what's best, but logic can only take you so far. Your intuition and emotions are powerful tools that can guide you when logic falls short. When you feel at ease with a decision, it's a sign that it's aligned with your inner values and desires. On the other hand, if something makes you feel uneasy or anxious, it might be worth reconsidering, even if it seems like the logical choice. Trusting your feelings doesn't mean ignoring reason. It means considering both your head and your heart when making decisions. It's important to distinguish between true ease and taking the easy way out. Sometimes, what feels easy might be a sign that you're avoiding something challenging or uncomfortable. True ease doesn't mean avoiding hard work. It means engaging in work that feels meaningful and aligned with your purpose. When you're on the right path, you're willing to put in the effort because it doesn't feel like a struggle. It feels rewarding, even when it's challenging. This is different from avoiding challenges altogether because of fear or laziness. The key is to find a path where the effort feels like a natural expression of who you are. Another way to cultivate a sense of ease is by simplifying your life. Often, we complicate things by trying to do too much at once, spreading ourselves too thin, or holding on to things that no longer serve us. By simplifying your commitments, decluttering your environment, and focusing on what truly matters, you can create more space for that feeling of ease to grow. When you're not constantly juggling multiple tasks, you have the time and energy to engage deeply with what's important, which naturally leads to a more relaxed and peaceful state of mind. Feeling at ease is also about self-compassion. Sometimes, we create unnecessary stress for ourselves by being overly critical or demanding. We push ourselves to meet impossible standards, and when we fall short, we beat ourselves up. But this only creates tension and makes it harder to move forward. When you practice self-compassion, you allow yourself to make mistakes, learn from them, and grow without harsh judgment. This gentle approach fosters a sense of ease because you're no longer fighting against yourself. You're supporting yourself on your journey, which makes it easier to navigate the ups and downs. Feeling at ease is a powerful indicator that you're heading in the right direction. It's a sign that you're aligned with your true self, that your actions are consistent with your values, and that you're open to the flow of life. This sense of ease doesn't mean that everything will be smooth or that challenges will disappear, but it does mean that you'll have the clarity, confidence, and resilience to handle whatever comes your way. It's about finding peace in the process, trusting that you're on the right path, and enjoying the journey as it unfolds. Listen to that feeling of ease. If something feels right, even if it's challenging, it probably is. If something feels forced, stressful, or like a constant uphill battle, it might be time to reevaluate. Trust that when you're on the right path, life will have a certain flow to it, a sense of harmony that lets you know you're exactly where you need to be. When you move with this flow, success doesn't just come from hard work. It comes from being in tune with yourself and the world around you. Throughout this journey, we've explored the principles of living a life where success, fulfillment, and happiness come effortlessly. The essence of this approach lies not in avoiding hard work, but in redefining what it means to work and live effectively. When you align your actions, mindset, and energy with your true desires and strengths, life begins to flow more naturally. It's about finding that sweet spot where effort meets passion, where challenges become opportunities, and where every step feels like a natural progression toward your goals. At the heart of this philosophy is the concept of alignment. Alignment means bringing your mind, body, and spirit into harmony with what you truly want out of life. It's about listening to your inner voice, trusting your intuition, and taking actions that reflect who you are at your core. When you are aligned, you are not chasing after things. You are drawing them to you. You are not forcing solutions. You are allowing them to emerge. This state of alignment brings a sense of ease, peace, and fulfillment because you are living authentically, guided by your true self rather than external pressures or fears. The journey to an effortless life begins with self-awareness. Understanding your strengths, passions, and values gives you the clarity to set goals that resonate deeply with you. It allows you to pursue paths that feel natural and exciting, rather than draining and stressful. It's also about recognizing the power of your energy, how it influences everything around you. By cultivating positive, confident energy, you attract opportunities, people, and experiences that align with your vision. This is why authenticity, mindfulness, and self-care are so important. They help you maintain the energy that draws the right things into your life. Another key theme is the importance of flow. Flow is the state of being completely immersed in what you're doing, where time seems to fade and everything feels connected. When you're in flow, you're not overthinking or forcing things. You're simply being, and it's this state that allows creativity, productivity, and joy to flourish. Finding your flow means finding activities and approaches that feel natural to you, where effort and enjoyment go hand in hand. It's about trusting that even when things are challenging, there's a rhythm and a purpose to it all. Throughout this book, we've also highlighted the significance of letting go. Letting go of control, rigid plans, and the fear of failure is essential to finding ease. Life is dynamic, and so is the path to success. You may not always end up where you expected, but that doesn't mean you're lost. Being open to change, willing to adapt, and trusting the journey allows you to navigate life's twists and turns with grace. It's about recognizing when to push forward and when to step back, when to take action, and when to simply allow things to unfold. To truly live effortlessly, you must embrace the power of natural action. This means taking steps that feel right, not because of external pressures, but because they resonate with your inner truth. It's about moving with purpose and confidence, but without the desperation or urgency that leads to burnout. By understanding the difference between effort that feels forced and effort that feels inspired, you can focus your energy on what truly matters and achieve more with less stress. This approach encourages you to listen to your feelings of ease as a compass, When you're heading in the right direction, there's a sense of calm, clarity, and fulfillment that guides you. Even in the face of challenges, you feel a sense of peace, knowing that you're on a path that aligns with who you are. This is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with a mindset that sees them as part of a meaningful journey, rather than a series of obstacles. Living a life of ease doesn't mean you'll never face difficulties. It means you'll face them with a sense of purpose, confidence, and resilience. It means working hard, but in a way that feels rewarding rather than exhausting. It means letting go of what no longer serves you and making room for what does. It's about trusting yourself, your journey, and the process of life. An effortless life is not about the absence of effort. It's about the right kind of effort. It's about aligning your actions, thoughts, and energy with what feels true to you, allowing things to flow naturally rather than forcing them. By embracing authenticity, mindfulness, and adaptability, you open yourself up to a life where success comes not from relentless pushing, but from moving with the rhythm of your own path. This way of living brings joy, peace, and fulfillment because it allows you to be in harmony with yourself and the world around you. Take these principles, apply them to your life, and watch how things begin to fall into place. Trust that when you're aligned with your true self, the right opportunities, people, and experiences will come to you. Let go of the need to force outcomes, and instead, focus on cultivating the energy, mindset, and actions that naturally draw what you desire. When you live with ease and flow, you don't just succeed, you thrive.